In recent years, the concept of mass psychosis has gained traction as people seek to understand how entire societies can succumb to irrationality, fear, and even madness. Mass psychosis refers to a collective psychological phenomenon where a significant portion of a population loses touch with reality, often through fear-based manipulation and the power of suggestion. Understanding how societies reach this tipping point can offer insights into preventing such crises. The roots of mass psychosis. Historically, societies have been vulnerable to mass psychosis during periods of great uncertainty or fear, such as economic downturns, pandemics, and wars. When individuals experience prolonged anxiety, their cognitive processes weaken, making them susceptible to external control. Propaganda, misinformation, and authoritarian narratives can all contribute to this phenomenon. Mass psychosis is not merely about fear, it's about the internalization of narratives that make irrational thoughts feel logical or necessary. The role of fear and control. Fear is a powerful motivator. In times of crisis, authority figures may leverage fear to unify the population toward a common goal. However, when exploited, this fear can spiral into paranoia, leading people to surrender critical thinking and individual freedoms in exchange for the promise of security. By presenting themselves as protectors, certain groups or leaders can perpetuate control over the public, making compliance seem like the only logical choice. Mechanisms of manipulation. Mass psychosis is often driven by repetition, isolation, and moral messaging. Repeating messages in media and social discourse reinforces certain beliefs, making them feel universally accepted. Isolation, either physical or psychological, deprives individuals of alternative viewpoints, leading them to rely solely on the dominant narrative. Finally, moral messaging, framing certain behaviors as good or bad, manipulates people's values to support a specific agenda. Recognizing the signs of mass psychosis. The early signs of mass psychosis include widespread conformity, censorship, and scapegoating. Societies under the influence of mass psychosis may encourage uniformity of thought, labeling dissenting voices as threats to stability. A key tactic is to divert frustration toward an enemy, fostering division and silencing critical perspectives. How to resist mass psychosis. Resisting mass psychosis begins with self-awareness. Recognizing and questioning dominant narratives allows individuals to remain grounded in reality. Independent research, open discourse, and connecting with diverse viewpoints can serve as bulwarks against conformity. Maintaining psychological resilience and fostering communities that value open dialogue are essential in preventing mass psychosis from taking root. Mass psychosis is a powerful and historically documented phenomenon that highlights the vulnerability of the human psyche under collective pressure. By understanding its causes and warning signs, individuals can develop the tools needed to remain vigilant against manipulative narratives. In a world where information is readily available but often polarized, preserving critical thinking and individuality is essential in safeguarding societal sanity.